Okay, getting some technical issue. Let me close and open it once again. Okay, so let us consider a cylinder as pipe, or you can say cylindrical pipe. Okay, the line are not straight. Okay, please consider, because I am not good at drawing. Okay, this is what? This is a cylindrical hollow pipe. Why the pipe is hollow? Because in between area it is empty space, or we can say the flow of fluid will take place. Okay, you got it? And this is what? This is the thickness of pipe. Is there any doubt till now?
Clear, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, this is the thickness of pipe, in between which the hot fluid or cold fluid is flowing takes place. So while the hot or cold fluid flowing, how the heat will transfer from this hot fluid to outer environment, or from outer environment to inner pipe? How the heat will transfer? Okay, that study we will do it. Okay. Suppose say the North Pole, you know, North Pole or South Pole, or we can say if you go to Kashmir or Manali, what is the temperature there in the winter season? Or you can say Siachen, you know, okay. What is the temperature generally? Can anyone respond? Okay, the Siachen, generally the temperature is at -50, -30, -20 degrees centigrades. Okay, so do you think that the persons they are staying there, they also need water? So the water thus has to be also transport. How they will transport? Through the pipelines. So I will transport your pipeline at 30 degrees centigrade, and someone's home. Here someone's home is there, suppose after 3 kilometers. Okay, if I will transfer this 30 degree water, do you think that it will be after 3 kilometers you will get the water? No, because outer environment is -20 degrees centigrade. So the heat will transfer from inside to outside, and this all water will get freeze to ice. Ice it will freeze means it will get stuck. Okay, the flow will be got stuck. So the transportation will not place. That's why it is important to study how the heat is getting transferred in the pipe also. Okay. So for that, let me draw once again the diagram. Okay. Please listen carefully. Okay, I am not good at diagram. Once again, I want to tell. Please consider this as a pipe. So let me do it clearly. I think this picture is now little bit more relatable. Okay. Suppose consider this is a cylindrical pipe. Okay. cylindrical hollow pipe. Okay, suppose hollow means what? This section is empty, where the liquid will flow. Suppose the inner radius, okay, inner radius is R1, Ri. Ri means inner radius. Suppose the outer radius is what? Ro. Okay, then what will be the thickness of pipe? Can anyone say? Thickness of pipe? It will be? Thickness of pipe means what? This is the thickness of pipe. It will be Ro minus Ri. Okay, this is the total radius, this is the inner radius. This is the inner radius, this is the outer radius. The thickness will be Ro minus Ri. Okay, so then you have to find out what is the value of Q. Okay, so how to find out? So like the previous case, in the plane wall also you discuss how you find out. First we take a small section. Let us take a small section of cylinder of thickness, suppose say this thickness. Okay, let me draw. Okay, it is not possible. Okay, please see here. Let us take a small section of cylinder at a radius of R and with thickness dr. Okay, so let us consider a small section of cylinder at a radius of R with thickness dr. Okay, suppose at a distance of R, we take a small cylinder, a very thin cylinder we will consider. Suppose that thin cylinder, suppose this thin cylinder has the thickness of dr. What is the total thickness of pipe? It is R0 minus R1, Ri. Suppose we take small thickness. Then according to Fourier's law of heat transfer, the rate of heat transfer will be what? It will be minus Ka into dt by dx. But here x will not be applicable because in plane wall thickness is there. Okay. Here what we have to apply, what we have to write is, in place of thickness, it is radius is there. Okay. Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Then this we can write minus K into area. Area is what? A is what? This is area of heat transfer. Okay. Suppose say, in between some hot or cold fluid is flowing, this area, this section. Okay, in this section the hot or cold fluid it is flowing. Outer side is temperature softened one, T outside. Inside temperature is suppose say Ti. Okay, suppose the Ti is increased, Ti is higher, then how will heat transfer? From inner to outer, it will heat transfer. So what is the heat transfer area? The heat transfer area will be this one. Yes or no? How the fluid is connected to surface? To this whole surface it is connected. Okay. So through this surface only heat will transfer to outer atmosphere. Okay, what is that area? Can anyone say what will be that area? The area of this one. Suppose this is the radius r, and suppose L is the length of cylinder. What will be this area? These things. It is 2 pi r, and this area will be 2 pi r into L into dt by dr. Okay, is there any doubt? Because if you understand these things, rest of the things will be simple, very simpler. This area we are putting, area of heat transfer. Area of heat transfer means this surface area, this surface area. This surface is 2 pi r and the length of cylinder is L. So total area of heat transfer will be 2 pi r into L. Okay. So let me do it. So Q is equal to, we know that, minus K 2 pi r into L into dt by dr. Okay. Then the last time for plane valve we derived, same derivation we will do it. This is for the small section. Small section. Okay, this is considered for small section. What about for total pipe? How we can determine? For total pipe, the value of Q we can determine by integrating. By integrating from radius Ri to Ro. Okay, because for this wall, for this small section, we determine how the heat transfer. Now we have to determine the heat transfer from this wall to this wall. This wall to this wall means what? This is Ri and this is Ro. Or you can say from Ri to Ro we have to determine. Okay. Suppose say the inner temperature is Ti. Okay, this temperature is Ti. Ti means at a radius of Ri, the temperature at the surface is Ti. And at the radius of Ro or outside radius, the temperature is To. Okay, please remember the nomenclature. Ri and Ro are inside and outside radius of cylinder. Ti and To are inside and outside temperature of the cylinder. Okay, surface temperature of cylinder. Then, and this dt by dr is for small section. So for entire section, what you have to do? You have to integrate it. So how to integrate it? So Q into dr is equal to minus K 2 pi RL dt. This is for small section, so we have to integrate it. So dr, it means inside radius to outside radius. This temperature, it is inside temperature to outside temperature. Okay, these are the limit. Then we can write it as Q into dr because Q is constant. So we will take the constant term outside the integration value Ri to Ro. Then it will be, here you see here minus K 2 pi L. It is constant. So Ti to To R dt. Here R is not constant. Why? If you see, this is Ri and this is Ro. While changing that radius from Ri, the radius is increasing to Ro. Yes or no? Suppose this is Ri is 1 centimeter. Then this radius is 1.5 centimeter. This radius is 1.75 centimeter. Then this radius is 2 centimeter. So the heat is getting transferred to the variable radius. So the here R is not constant. Okay. So Q is equal to, we can write dr by R. This R term I kept this side because here the dr is there. Ri to Ro is equal to minus K 2 pi L into Ti to T naught. This R went there, so it is dt. Okay. Then, yeah. So 1 by x dx integration. What is that? It will be nothing but ln x. Please remember. Okay. So it will be here 1 by r dr is there. What will be the integration? Q ln r. Like 1 by x dx integration is ln x. So here also 1 by r dr is there. Okay, let me write it clearly. So these things we can write 1 by r dr ri to ro is equal to minus k 2 pi l. Here no t term is there. So we can write t to the power 0 dt. Ti to to, because we know that t to the power 0 is equal to 1. Okay, as here dt is there, but no function of t is there. So we can write t to the power 0, because t to the power 0 is nothing but 1. And x to the power n integration dx. Can anyone say what will be the value? What is the integration of x to the power n?
X power n plus 1 by n plus 1.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so we'll apply these things here. So here q into 1 by r dr is there, so integration will be ln of r, and the limit will be ri to ro is equal to minus k 2 pi l. T to the power 0 is there. It means t to the power 0 means t to the power 0 plus 1 by 0 plus 1, or you can say t. Okay, so it will be t, the limits will be Ti to inside temperature to inside. See, correspondence to this inside temperature, the outside correspondence to this inside radius, inside temperature is Ti, and with respect to this outside radius, the outside temperature is T0. Okay, so then, so Q into, we can put this value, it will be ln R0 minus ln of Ri. Okay, equal to minus k 2 pi l, it will be T0 minus Ti. Okay, T in place of T, first we put T0 minus, in place of T we put Ti. Okay, so then Q is equal to, what is you mean by ln A minus ln B? You can write ln of A by B. Okay, ln A plus ln B is equal to ln AB. Okay, so here ln A minus ln B is there, so we can write ln of R0 by Ri is equal to minus k 2 pi l T0 minus Ti. Okay, so here minus sign is there. If you kept it inside, so we can write it as a so we can write it as a k into 2 pi l into Ti minus Tu. So because this negative sign is there, na, that I inserted inside. So the Ti, it will, the T0 to Ti, it will convert to Ti to T0. Okay. The next, the Q value, we can write k 2 pi l. Okay. Let me erase it. One more step is there. Yeah. So this Q into ln of R0 by Ri is equal to k 2 pi l delta T. Okay, what delta T is what? It is the overall temperature difference. Ti means what? With respect to Ri, with respect to Ro. Difference with respect to Ri and Ro. Okay, like the plane wall. In plane wall, what we are doing? In plane wall, suppose the surface temperature are Ti and T1 and T2. What is the delta T? T1 minus T2, or we can say the surface temperature. What is the this side surface temperature and this side surface temperature? In cylinder surface, this is Ti at the radius of Ri, this is To. So that the difference Ti minus To is the delta T. Okay. The extreme temperatures, extreme left and extreme right, or extreme end temperature. Okay. Then we can write Q is equal to K 2 pi L into ln of R0 by Ri into delta T. Why you do it? Because our ultimate aim is to find what is the Q value. Okay, that's why we kept Q at the one end and other thing we kept on the other side. Okay, then we'll just simplify it. So how we can simplify? Okay, so we can write Q K 2 pi L ln of R0 minus R1 into delta T is there. So what we can do is, we will multiply R0 minus R1, Ri at the top side and R0 minus Ri at the bottom side. Can you do it? Because the same thing we are multiplying at the top side, numerator and denominator. So this will cancel and it will give the same value. Okay, there will be no change. But to simplify this expression, we are doing these things. Okay, how we can simplify? I will explain. Okay, I will explaining. Please listen. So if you multiply the same thing at numerator and denominator, there will be no change. Okay, that's why multiply. So we can write Q is equal to, this is nothing but this is R0 by R1 na? This is R0 by Ri. Okay. So next what we put is 2 pi L I did some mistake here and no one is telling what was that mistake. Okay, this show how serious you are, guys. Okay, let me erase it. I think no one is listening. All of you are, no one not say, many of you are not listening. Okay, the mistake what I did is, then Q is equal to K 2 pi L delta T. When this term it will come to this side, it will be at numerator or denominator?
Denominators.
Okay, that time I put in numerator. No one is telling that it was wrong. Okay, please concentrate. Okay, so then why we did it these things? Because we want the value of Q. So all other things we kept other side. So next, Q is equal to K 2 pi L delta T. Will multiply R0 minus Ri at numerator and R0 minus Ri at denominator. Okay, the same thing we multiply at our top numerator and denominator, so it will not affect. So okay, there will be no change. So then we can write it as a Q is equal to K 2 pi RLM L delta T by R0 minus Ri. Okay, what I did is the RLM I inserted in place of R0 minus Ri by ln of R0 minus Ri. Okay, isn't it? This value in place of this one. Okay, what I did is I put one a single term. This is radius, and this is also radius. I put RLM. Okay, what is this RLM? This is most important. Please listen. This RLM is nothing but logarithmic radius. Okay, and what is the logarithmic radius value? It will be outside radius minus inside radius by ln of this ln is what? Ln of outside radius by inside radius. Okay, then Q is equal to K ALM into delta T by R0 minus Ri. Next, what we did, in place of ALM, I put ALM by replacing 2 pi RLM L, or we can say by replacing this one, I put ALM. Okay, what is the value of ALM? It is logarithmic area. So previously, what we found the area of cylinder, the surface area of heat transfer, 2 pi RL. Yes or no? 2 pi R is for this one, 2 pi R, and L is this one. Length is this one, 2 pi R, this one, area. Now, in place of, if you put in place of normal radius, this is what? Logarithmic radius. This is what? Logarithmic radius. Okay. So for logarithmic radius, the area will be also logarithmic area. Okay, we are right in LM. Okay, then Q is equal to K ALM delta T by R0 minus R1. This R0 minus Ri, what is that? This is the thickness of pipe. Yes or no? Thickness of pipe. So thickness of pipe, we can write it as a X, where X is equal to R0 minus R, outer radius minus inner radius, or we can say thickness of pipe. Then Q is equal to, we can write delta T by X by KLM. Okay. Then we can write Q is equal to delta T by R, where R is equal to nothing but X by KLM. Okay. So this is the expression. So how the heat will transfer through the cylinder? So it will be how the heat will transfer. It is nothing but temperature difference by resistance. You can say this expression is the same as plain wall and composite wall what we discussed. But the difference is here R value. Here R value is nothing but what? X by KLM. Okay, here R is resistance, X by KLM, KA, or we can say KALM, where X is equal to what? Thickness, It is nothing but R0 minus Ri, inside radius minus outside radius. A, K, thermal conductivity. Area is what? Here not simple area is there, it is logarithmic area. It will be 2 pi RLM into L. Okay. Again we know that, let me write once again, R0 minus Ri divided by K 2 pi. RLM is what? Logarithmic radius. We know that this means R0 minus Ri by means it will go top side ln R0 by Ri into L. So R0 it will cancel out. So R value is equal to ln of R0 by Ri divided by K 2 pi L. Okay. So let me show you in the notes. Okay, this is the notes. I will just now I will send you after the class. So by 4 o'clock it will be uploaded. So all of you are requested to please download it and read it once again by today. If you will not read today, it will be difficult for you to understand. Okay, suppose this is the cylinder. Okay, suppose the inside radius is Ri and outside radius is Ro. Okay, suppose the inside temperature is Ti, outside temperature is To. And in between this is the area where the fluid is flowing. So for calculation, let us take this thin area. Okay, thin cylindrical section for calculation. So for in the thin cylindrical section, this is the Fourier's law. Because this solid material, the cylindrical pipe is what? Solid only. Through this cylindrical pipe, we are calculating the heat transfer. Okay, the cylindrical pipe made up of solid only. So we have to apply the thermal conductivity law. So area, we know that area of heat transfer is nothing but 2 pi R into L, or we can say this area. This is 2 pi R. This is area. This is radius. This is 2 pi R. And this length is L. So area of heat transfer is 2 pi R L. Then we know that R is not constant because from this Ri to Ri, R is slowly increased. Okay. Or we can say for total overall calculation, we have to integrate it. Integrate it from Ri to Ro, Ti to To. Okay, the same integration 1 by x dx integration ln x and x to the power n dx x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, the same derivation we did, and this Ti minus To, it means the temperature difference between the inner radius and outer radius. We apply it as a delta T. Okay, overall temperature difference. And again we multiply Ri minus Ro. Okay, from that this is RLM we consider. RLM is nothing but logarithmic radius. Please remember, this is one of the most important formula. The logarithmic radius is nothing but Ro minus Ri by Ro minus Ri. Ro is outside radius and Ri is inside radius. Then this 2 pi RLM L, this we replace as a ALM. ALM is nothing but logarithmic area. Okay. And this the difference between outside radius and inside radius is, what is called that? That is called thickness of cylindrical pipe, or we can replace as a x. Okay. Again we change or convert to delta T by R form, where R is nothing but x by KLM. Like the previous one, composite wall and plain wall we are discussing, there R value is what? X by K. Here also the R value is x by K. But x is what? The radius difference. ALM is what? Logarithmic radius, logarithmic area. Okay, or we can say 2 pi RLM L, where RLM is logarithmic radius, or you can say Ri minus Ro minus Ri by this one. Okay, or this value. Okay. Okay, so let me give you some small example. Okay, so that it will be more clarified for you. Suppose consider a cylinder, okay, whose inside radius is Suppose say inside radius is 1 meter. Outside radius is 2 meter. Okay, suppose this is the Ri and this is the Ro. And this, suppose the Ti is the inside temperature, suppose it is 100 degrees centigrade, and outside temperature, suppose the TO at radius Ro, it is, suppose say 40 degrees centigrade. Suppose the length of cylinder is how much? Suppose say 10 meter. And this thermal conductivity of this metal pipe, suppose we can say it is 5 watt per meter Kelvin. You have to find the Q value. What is the heat of heat transfer? How to do it? Can anyone say, please guide me? So the formula for heat transfer will be how much?
Delta T by R.
Okay, very good. Always you have to put delta T by R. But here it is a cylindrical section. Okay, what will be the delta T? Delta T is always the end to end temperature difference. Okay, that here the Ti is at a high temperature, Tu at lower temperature. So the heat will transfer from lower to, so from inside to outside. So it will be Ti minus To. Okay. So what is the R value here? It will be X by K ALM. Okay, here we have to put ALM. ALM is like this one, A small lm. Okay, ALM. Then this is Ti minus To. Then this X. X means what? That is the thickness of pipe. What is the thickness of pipe? The inner radius is 1 meter, outer radius is 2 meter. So what will be the thickness? That will be the Ro minus Ri. Okay, by K into ALM. Okay, so let me first we put these things. Ti minus To means 100 minus 40. Okay, 100 minus 40. Okay, then Ro minus Ri by Ro minus Ri means 2 minus 1. Okay, by K. K value it is how much it given? 5. ALM. Okay, till now I think very easy. We just simplify it. It is 100 minus 40, 60 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 5 ALM. Okay, or we can say 60 into 5 into ALM. Okay, still now the answer is not came because ALM has to find out. Okay, so we have to find out. So Q is equal to 16 into 5 means 300 ALM. Okay, so what is this ALM? So what is this
2
ALM?
pi
2 pi RLM into L, not R. It is RLM. Okay, so it will be 300 into 2 into pi into what is RLM? We know that it is nothing but Ro minus Ri by ln of Ro by Ri into L. So let's put all the value. So it will be 300 into 2. Pi value is what? Can anyone say?
3.14.
Oh, yeah, 3.14, or you can say 22 by 7 into. It will be 2 minus 1 by ln of 2 by 1 Ro minus 1 into length. How much length is given? 10 meter. Okay, 10. Simple. How much watt it is? We can, by multiplying how much watt of heat transfer it is taking place, we can calculate. Okay. I think I will send you this PDF till how much we will discuss. Okay, in the I will not send. I will upload in the this Teams under the heat transfer section. So by 4 o'clock it will be uploaded. So all of you please download it and read it. Okay, because next class we will solve some numericals only. Okay, those numericals they are very much important. Next thing, this derivation is there. Like the previous case we discussed, in for plane wall, the value of thermal conductivity is generally changing. How? It is nothing but K0 1 plus alpha T. But for cylindricals, how the value of thermal conductivity is changing? It is K is equal to K0 1 plus alpha T plus beta T square. Okay, there we did the derivation where if the thermal conductivity is changing, okay, for plane wall, what is the value? The Q is nothing but delta T by R, or R is what? X by Km into A, mean thermal conductivity. You remember those things, okay? Please repair the note. The same type of derivation by putting here cylindrical K0 is equal to 1 plus alpha T plus beta T square. I did the derivation, okay? The derivation is here. Okay, please look into this derivation. Okay, please look into this derivation. If you find it difficulties, we will discuss in the next class. Otherwise, it will be your homework to discuss, because for plane wall I already discussed. Okay, for cylindrical wall, it is your homework. Okay, the derivation I already gave you. Please, all of you go through it. If any step you find difficulty, then please let me know. Okay, by 4 o'clock I will upload the notes. All of you please download the notes and read it. Okay, so this will be a end for this class. Let me download the attendance. Okay, so thank you for attending.